Sex is a natural desire, and naturally, blokes will want and experience sex. But is a satisfying sexual experience possible? As it doesn't take too long before we realise that our encounter with sex is problematic. What promises to be the most sublime of human experiences can also be the most destructive for the people involved and for humanity. So how should we treat or manage these desires? Especially when we as blokes are bombarded on every side with a society hell-bent on selfish sexual gratification. Let's start when those desires awakened. Remember those crazy, strong urgings of passion when you first became conscious of girls? After those self-obsessed childish fantasies eventually dissipate, reality sets in, when our dreams and desires stumble over hurdles, like finding out you have to actually be attractive to the object of your desire. To be attractive, we eventually have to take into account that the female's impulses and goals are different to ours. And growing and moving to longer-term relationship, we see a woman will usually be far more interested in the welfare and security of herself and her children than sexual gratification. A concern that she will want us to share by being dependable and faithful. This is not exactly the same as what we men may have in mind. The male sex drive is an urgent, constant reminder so powerful that it makes men leap huge buildings in a single bound in pursuing the object of their desire. And when this sex drive is misdirected and unrestrained, it becomes powerfully destructive. For sex to be life-enhancing, we must fulfill its role within the acceptable confines of what is morally permissible in terms of what we are designed for. We need to make choices that ensure our sexual relationships genuinely enhance our lives. We should also argue that society needs to do the same by pointing out the harm that is done by sexual license and selfishness. We can turn our God-given desires towards the God-given intent, that we were created to know His plan for our lives and truly experience how fulfilling it is to be a devoted, faithful, and loving husband. In this context, when we choose to place others first before our own sexual pleasures, you can be sure it can return a satisfying sexual experience.